Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of P&M Movie Criticisms. I'm Miss M.
And I'm Miss P.
Welcome! So if you're new, thank you for joining us. Sit back, relax, and join us. Grab your favorite drink, and if you're not new, hey family, it's always nice to have you. With that being said, Miss P, do you know what time it is?
To start our criticism.
No. We must give our fans what they desire, what they crave.
No, I'm pretty sure nobody craves this.
Listen, we've heard the feedback. They said not only do they like it, they love it. Come on, Miss P. Don't deny our fans. We can't deny our fans.
You don't need no hype, you better hype yourself up. You don't need no hype, you better hype yourself up. You don't need no hype, you better hype yourself up. You don't need no hype, you better hype yourself up.
This the P&M. This the P&M. This the P&M movie criticisms. A P&M movie criticisms got the hot sauce. P&M movie criticisms hot. P&M movie criticisms got the hot sauce. P&M movie criticisms. P&M movie criticisms always bringing you the hot sauce, telling you what's hot and telling you what's not. Isn't that right, Miss P?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, though, I'm really excited about this review. Yes! But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Miss P, can you please tell everybody what we're reviewing?
You're watching Megan 2.0.
That's right. That's right, everybody. Woo! So that was an interesting movie, but let's talk about our hot sauce chart. So, ladies and gentlemen, we rate movies based on P&M Movies Criticism's hot sauce chart. So, at the top of the chart, there's the Carolina Reaper. Nothing's hotter, nothing's better. This movie is just lit. It leaves nothing out. Beneath that is the ghost pepper. The ghost pepper is hot, it's nice, it's sultry, but it's just missing a crucial element. Beneath that is the habanero. The habanero it's good, you liked it, your family enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. Beneath that is the jalapeno, which is just meh. You're not really feeling the movie. It was, but beneath that is the bell pepper, just no spice at all. Just all types of mild. And do you want your money back? You're a little angry. Movies are longer these days, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You could have done so much more in that time, right? So, Miss P, how do you rate Megan 2.0?
Now see, before I rate it, let me give you a little. That was one of the best movies that we've watched since we watched They Live. And everybody knows how I feel about They Live. So that tells you anything. I like this movie a lot. I would give this movie a habanero.
I'm with you. I'm gonna give it a habanero. I'm with you.
It
It's a
wasn't
habanero for sure.
it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too good. It was just right where it needed to be.
Pretty much, you'll be happy if you watched it with a friend or a family or something, it's that safe movie, kind of, just don't get them too young, 'cause kids, their imaginations are just wild. So do watch the age, don't watch it with your kids, all right? It's too young, all right? Maybe like 14 and up. But anyway,
Well,
let's talk about it. Miss P, what about that P&M's movie criticisms criteria?
we're going to start with number 9. Do we like it or do we love it? Number 8. Is it historically accurate? Number 7. Did it strike my emotions? Number 6. Did it keep my attention? Number 5. What are the production elements? Number 4 is directing. Number 3 is the quality of acting. Number 2 is the quality, sound quality and effects. And number 1, cinematography. That's my favorite.
Cinematography. That's right. Can't be cinematography. Miss P, do you like it or do you love it?
Definitely love this movie.
Okay. I'm close to loving it. Close. More on the love side than the like side. That's for sure. Let's give a short synopsis, shall we? Imagine you are a brainiac tech person, Okay? And your name is Gemma. You created a doll, an AI intelligent robot doll to protect your child, but it takes things to the nines and becomes catastrophically dangerous. Moving on to the movie Megan 2.0, what happens is you think Megan's gone, but she isn't. Just so happens that there's another rogue AI robot out there that's crazy dangerous, crazy lethal, and it has been weaponized by the United States government. And while the United States government thinks it's all under control, it's not. That thing is doing whatever it wants to do. So, as it turns out, the government has its eyes on you because you are one that made them think of this technology to begin with your creation of Megan. And so, while you thought you got rid of her and she shows up, you now realize you need Megan. You need her to take down a deadly, deadly force. A type of AI intelligence robot that's more deadly than Megan could ever be. And that's just a quick synopsis without all of the juicy, juicy details. Do we need to add anything, Miss P?
If you like a movie that is funny, it's not a horror movie. It's not really, it's more suspenseful than anything.
Yeah.
This would be a good movie for you to watch. Like, it's not horrible. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's a mix of comedy. Like, there's a lot of comic relief, there's a lot of
Mm.
funniness, and
Yeah.
it's worth your watch.
It is. It is worth it. And let's talk about it because I was looking at it, but you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's talk about number 8. Is it historically accurate? Well,
Yes.
hierarchy.
Did it follow the first one? Yes. Did it give you an update of what happened? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it did. It did. So it definitely, I think it follows. It didn't, I was wondering where they were going to go with Megan 2.0. I really was. This direction I thought was different, not what I expected, but I liked it. I liked it. I'm not going to be too harsh on it. As critics, we can be really harsh at times. But you know what? I like it. I like it. Miss P,
Mm,
are we missing anything else historically wise about this
no,
franchise?
not at all.
No. So
Mm-mm.
like, did it strike your emotions?
In funniness purposes, yes. It made me
Yeah.
laugh the whole time. Like, it wasn't so serious. Like, I feel like the first one took it very seriously. Like, there
Yeah.
was still funniness in there, but it took it to a point where it was just really serious.
It was. The first movie is like is very much thriller horror-esque. Not so much humor, just like Miss P said. The humor is in here everywhere. I like Cole. Cole is funny. Cole did some things in this movie, right? Cole. I was like, Cole, Cole. And then Cole has some character development. Cole is played by Brian Jordan Alvarez. Hey Brian. What's up? How you doing? So like Brian, so Cole, he was doing his thing. I'm not gonna get into details about Cole. Cole is definitely the comedic relief here. Cole, man, all I gotta say is Cole. He is so goofy. Oh my gosh. So goofy. Well, how do you feel about Cole, Miss P?
Cole wasn't my favorite character. I like the little girl myself.
You like Katie?
Yeah, Katie was great because Katie was like, you know what? Just because I don't have my doll anymore doesn't mean that I can't beat you up myself.
What?
Her Steven Seagal was her favorite person, and I was like, yes, 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 Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Katie did exactly what my 12-year-old self in Hokkaido would do when a girl's trying to bully me. That was me in middle school, elementary, and high school. Some girl tried to come up to me. So, you know, have your little doll to protect. Anyway, I like Katie. Katie's a wonderful character. She's portrayed by Violet McGraw. Hey, Violet, what you up to? How you doing? So, she did a really good job portraying the character of Katie. She was pretty good. Do you have any other favorite characters?
I like Gemma. I like Gemma. Because she wasn't she had gone she did a 360 where she was all about like before when she was like, oh, technology, technology. Then she met that guy, Christian. She met him, Christian, and she met him, and they were like, oh, yeah, well, you shouldn't depend on technology so much because technology is just bad. It's bad. You shouldn't depend on it so much, right? So that whole thing falls in on itself like a wet napkin later on in the movie. We see why he is the way that he is, which I liked his character just because it was funny. Like it was a plot twist because you really didn't see it coming, but you saw it coming. And then when it happened, you were kind of like, "Are you kidding me right now? You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah, yeah, I could totally see that. I totally see what you're saying. So we're not going to tell you because we don't like giving spoilers. So, but I totally saw it. I totally saw it. And I'm not going to elaborate because you just have to watch the movie, but I know what you're saying, Miss P. I know what you're saying. Gemma is played by Allison Williams. Hey, Allison. And then Christian is played by Aristotle Authority. Hey, Aristotle. So, I guess he does kind of also look like a philosopher type guy. He really
But
does.
he's very like, I don't want to get my hands dirty. I'm a very smart individual, and I'm so smart that I'm stupid. What type thing?
Ah, the best of both worlds.
Hmm.
Smart and stupid, all at the same time. That's a special trait.
I know. Where can you go without it?
Where can you go without it? Nowhere. Nowhere. I actually have some quotes. Did you write down any quotes?
No, I didn't write down anything this time.
Okay, so I have some quotes. I'm not going to tell you, the audience, who they come from. I just want you to guess. Just guess, okay? And then watch the movie. Quote number one. You threatened to rip my tongue out. I was upset. Quote number two. Don't worry. When you wake up, you'll still be you. Just a you that I can deal with. Quote number three. Change my face and I will change yours.
Well, this was
Quote
my
number four,
favorite.
right? That was a good one, right?
Uh-huh.
Number four, I just want you to know I see you.
That was very scary. Like it wasn't like a imagine waking up out of your sleep and having someone standing over top of you talking about some I see you.
I just want you to know. I just want you to know. See you. Anyways, did it keep your attention?
Yes, it kept my attention the whole time. Like it wasn't a dull, boring, like it wasn't like, it wasn't slow paced. The pacing was actually really good. The line delivery was good. The acting was good. Everything about this movie is what Mad Max Furiosa wasn't.
Mad Max
I
Fury.
hate that movie. I hate that movie. I'm sorry, guys. But you know how I feel about it? Like when I start comparing things to Mad Max Furiosa, that's how you know it's a bad.
Mad Max Furiosa. Mad Max Saga. You have managed to do it yet again. You have made it into another episode of P&M Movies Criticisms. Well done.
So my thing is this. It held my attention the whole time, unlike Jurassic Park Rebirth
Oh gosh.
and Mad Max Furiosa, because at 15 minutes into Jurassic Park, I wanted to turn it off.
Jurassic Park
Movie that
Rebirth. Oh my gosh.
any movie that just has a bunch of dialogue with no action, unless it's a documentary, I don't have time.
Mm-mm.
But production elements, how did you feel about those production elements, Miss M?
You know, the production elements, everything for production was on point. Locations, production design, how they set up the atmosphere, how they decorated everything, choice of design and clothing and costume was on point. Everything was good. I liked it. And I agree with you about the plot. The action happening, it was good. There was a lot there in the action that was happening, and I totally agree with you with the pacing and timing. But Miss P, this movie had a budget of $25 million.
So
And
technically, this movie was a box office flop.
yes, because to date it only has made $37 million, and that includes domestic and international.
But here's the thing, it was pushed out at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like, they should have released it just like they released it before.
Mm.
They didn't use the opportunity and the
Wow.
time. Yeah, they should have. It shouldn't have been 2 years. It should have been okay. So the popularity of this movie is riding into the next year, and at the end of the year, they should have bought it out.
Mm-hmm. They should
Just so
have.
you can gain the capital. Like, when something is popular, you don't want to lose your momentum.
Exactly. And for our actress Violet McGraw as Katie, she's growing. She's growing fast at this point in her development as a human. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I barely recognized her. It has only been like really 2 years, but that's all it takes when they're at that age. When they're growing, they grow fast. And you really got to get it simply because your main protagonist is in a growth spurt or is about to enter into a growth spurt. So whatever sequels you want to do, you got to do them ASAP.
See, here's the thing. I think that the age progression was a good thing because it shows, the 2 years, how she's processed everything, how she's coping, what's new in her life. So I understand where they were going with that and what they were doing. But my thing is, if it's a sequel, they needed to push it out, early spring, and then come out with something like at the beginning of the year or late that last, like December, January.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think so. I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. What did you think about the directing? Number
James
four.
Wan. So you can't go wrong. He's good. He was the producer. I think James Wan was the producer of this one.
James Wan, let's see, he was also James Wan is a writer in here too. Let's see. Yeah, and the characters are based on James Wan, but he's also a writer. And Jason, okay, so Jason Blum. Jason Blum is the producer.
It was directed by
Gerald Johnstone.
and then produced by James Wan and Jason. So my thing is, when I see James Wan anything, I'm like, this is either going to be really, really good or really, really bad.
James. Hi, James. Hey, how you
Because
doing?
he's a good horror movie director, writer. He did all of the Conjurings and stuff like that. So he did that whole universe. So I'm like, it's either going to be really, really good or it's going to be really, really bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for the good part, where it's splendiferous. So I just feel like they did a good job of what the material that they had. I just wish they would have followed up sooner instead of 2 years. They should have, because the first one came out in 2022. So they should at least made something in 2023 because they was still riding on that, and people, and you know how you have a sequel, so it's either going to be better than the original or it's going to be horrible and it's going to flop, right? But they waited too long. That's the only thing that I have to say is they waited way too long to produce this movie to get it out. And then they put it up against Minecraft and things that were just,
How to
you
Train
know,
Your Dragon.
they put it up against like box office smash hits, and so that's where I said they should have did it in December or January when things are, people are coming off that high of Christmas into New Year's, right into New Year's Eve into January. You see, that would be a good scare time. So if anybody thinks about that, that's in the horror movies, think about it. You're into Christmas. You're coming off of Christmas into New Year's. Then from New Year's, you're coming into New Year's Eve and all that kind of stuff. Good time to release horror movies.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Timing is everything. It is everything. The story definitely, it was definitely a really solid story, I think. You did see there was some character growth.
Megan, particularly.
Yeah, Megan has really big character growth. Really, really, really big character growth. She essentially begins to move beyond programming. And that in itself is evolution for AI.
Mm-hmm.
Moving beyond the programming. That is, on one hand, it's like, oh wow. On another hand is, oh, this is creepy because it gives me a Terminator feel, you know? Because
Cautionary tale.
right? Because it's like, is this a good thing or a bad thing that Megan's moving beyond programming? And if she can move beyond programming, whatever A is out there that's moving beyond programming and is becoming sentient. So this is a really big character change for Megan. I want to see more. I think they could have a whole franchise. Huh? Yeah, I think it's true. It's true. But they should have known better not to put it up against How to Train Your Dragon. Come on. Come on. That movie is so old, the original. Like, it's so old. But despite how old the original How to Train Your Dragon is, it still kept up traction and popularity. That's saying something.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing. When you have kids that want to see live action, because that's where it is now. Everything is live action, like live action Minecraft, live action Lilo and Stitch, live action How to Train Your Dragon. Everything is live action. So that's why they're like, we got to do and people are going to rush to see it because you had a whole bunch of kids that now have kids now. That when that movie came out, now these kids have kids. So they want them to see their favorite movie.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Isn't it crazy? It's literally been 15 years since How to Train Your Dragon came out. 15 years. People have a fascination with dragons, especially children. Things children like unicorns, mermaids, dragons. Okay? You can't go wrong with those three things when you're dealing with kids. Also, robots, puppies, and kittens.
Mythological creatures. Anything there,
Exactly. Cute, fluffy, mythological creatures. Not like gremlins,
but
which are
what
not really mythological, but
80s thing. That was an 80s, 90s thing, Gremlins.
gremlins. Oh my gosh. I was really little when that movie came out. Actually, I think Gremlins came out before I was born.
The first Gremlins came out,
Yeah, it came out before I was born. Before I think it's before we were born. That's
no,
before we were born.
1984. It came out in 1984. So I was here. I just
Ooh,
the baby.
I got you. But never give too many details about yourself.
Girl, here's the thing. I was 4 months old, 5 months old.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I was not here. But, I didn't realize they had so many gremlins though. Ew. They had a whole franchise. Did you know they had Gremlins 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, that was my
Ew.
I like that movie because, see, practical effects in the 80s were better than some of the CGI stuff of today's time. So that's where we might agree to disagree because I think practical effects still hold up better than using a computer to do CGI all the time.
Wait. There isn't a Gremlins 3. That there
There-
will be in 2026. Are you gonna watch it? We should totally review it.
Of course, I'm going to watch it.
Anyways, though, is there another character that made a big change?
I think Gemma did.
Yeah. She was bossy.
When Megan made her listen to her sing this woman's work.
Pretty much, pretty much. And Gemma, she had a team, but she worked as though she were solo. So I think she came to appreciate her team more so towards the end of the movie, instead of taking all credit. So Gemma, she does become more selfless, or it's just selfless, period, because she really isn't. She's like, even though she's this techie brainiac, it's as though it's like a girl group, and despite Cole being a guy, and she's like Beyonce or something, and everybody's like backup. This is how she kind of acts, right? But I think she does manage to enjoy her team more. What about Amelia, played by Ivana Sankno? Hey Ivana, what's up?
Well, she was a sentient being and she had a character arc, but it was just like, I'm bad, I'm gonna stay bad, and I've been bad.
I don't think it's done. I don't think it's over. because because Megan says something to her that's important. I don't want to really give all of the sauce, but like she basically says something to her about their development and about who they are and about the motherboard. Because there's another character here that we're learning about, but the thing about it is we never learn about it because there's a more powerful computer intelligence that they teased us with, ladies and gentlemen, and they teased us with it and its power, right? I'm not going to tell you what it is, because it's not just Megan and it's not just Amelia, okay, that are the AI intelligence. There's another computer AI sentient being out there that's way more powerful than them both. And we only get just a slither, a taste, not even. It's like somebody puts the spoon to your mouth and before you can really taste it, they yank it away. And I'm so curious. And I wonder if that was an attempt to set up for a Megan 3.0 that we perhaps will never see.
If it is, I think if the fans demand it, they'll make it. Hopefully, they'll not put it out during the summer of big box office bombshell buster hits.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. Definitely. I hope so. I want to see a Megan 3.0. I want to see the sentient being. I liked it. I want to see. I want to see it. So I guess that. What did you say?
Okay, now, because we talked about the directing and the quality of acting and the sound quality and effects, I mean, we did all that in that one big brick.
Yeah.
The last thing that we have to talk about is cinematography. Well, Miss M already hit on it, but me, myself, I think it was wonderful. The cinematography, the buildings, the locations, the shots, especially when she was dancing, that was hilarious. Um, when she was the robotic dancing like a robot and she's a robot, that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
The, all the weapons that they used, it was good. It was shot well. The lighting was good. The actual CGI, if they used CGI, because some of that was practical, but the CGI that they did use, it wasn't overly used and it didn't make it seem crazy.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was really good.
It was. I agree. I couldn't agree with you more. And the cinematographer is Toby Oliver. What's up, Toby? What's up? How you doing? What's up? We like your cinematography. Yeah, I liked it. It's too bad this movie is a flop. It really is. I think this is a really feel-good family movie that you can watch with your tweens. Yes, it takes a turn. Okay, it's not as like horror thriller and it's just more like suspense and like comedy and action. It takes that turn and I it does take that turn. But you know what? I like it. I like it. And yeah, I mean there are a lot of things to really enjoy about this. Gemma and her character flaws. Her character flaw is being well just to forgetting about her team and what they want and talking to them. But you know, it actually works out in the end. And then Megan has a solo that you just need to see. Do you know the name of that song?
It's Woman's Work by Meg.
Megan just has to stop and give us a beautiful rendition. And I'm like, I'm watching the movie with Miss P, and she's like, "What is happening?" And I'm like, "Is she gonna sing this whole song?" It's weird. It's really weird, but it's something Megan would do.
Like it was just stuck in there, but it was funny at the moment. Like when she did it, it was funny. To me, all in all, this movie is worth your time. It's worth your money to go see it. I highly recommend this movie because I like sequels and prequels and things, but they have to make sense. And so this movie for me made sense in the hopefully it'll be a trilogy because I really want to see the
Yeah.
beginning, middle, and end of where we're gonna go with this. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. It's worth your time. If you have a moment, I would say if you just want to watch it by yourself, you can. It won't scare you. You'll laugh more than you'll be like, oh no, you'll laugh. You'll laugh the whole entire time. So it's definitely worth your time. But what I'm going to say is follow us on Spotify, follow us on YouTube. We need to get as many subscribers as possible. So if you could go to PNM Movies Criticisms /youtube.com. That would be freaking fantastic because we need people to subscribe and listen, and please share it. If you share it, get your friends to listen because we have some things in store.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes. And tell us, tell us what you think about this movie. And not only that, if there's a movie you want us to review, hit us up. You know, just hit us up. You can go to YouTube, leave a comment. Review this, okay? Our Spotify comments are on. Review this. We're here, okay? We love engaging with you nicely. And same likewise. Hit us up. Miss P and Miss M are here to keep things lit with movies and keep it real. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. Hey, I'm Miss M, and I'm about this piece.
And I'm Miss P. Bye.
See y'all later.